How are you dealing with technicians who don't feel we should be in people's houses for regular tune-up? We have some techs who don't feel they want to do this.
That is a great question, Tovia. And what listen, a lot of this I think comes down to leadership in tough times. As at EGIA, we've been referring it to turbulent times. It's about leadership. So the conversations I'm having with my crew are very simple. We have the privilege, I believe we have the honor that we have been designated essential personnel. Now, again, I'm not saying we're rescuing babies from burning buildings like the fire department or the police or whatever, but we have been designated as an industry to be really important. In Colorado, we're on basically a total shutdown, except for so-called essential services. So here's the question. It's not up to us whether or not we've been earmarked to be designated essential personnel. That's already happened. The governor did that, right? The only real question is, are we going to accept that challenge? Are we going to embrace that challenge? And are we going to rise up to the occasion? Because when I look at the nursing professionals, the medical professionals, the doctors, they're definitely stepping up to the plate. I saw a guy on TV that hadn't been able to touch his daughter for a month because he's a nurse, and he comes home and he has his family secluded from him. He's in a different part of the house. He can see him through a window. That's what I call real sacrifice. So if these medical professionals who are working 36-hour shifts, I saw another one on the news last night. There was a hospital in New York that was completely overwhelmed, understaffed and overwhelmed. And they put out a message through social media like, if anybody can come help us, if you're a medical professional and you can help us. And there was an entire EMS division who had just finished a 24-hour shift, and they went straight to that hospital and started scrubbing the floors, helping patients, do whatever they do. And the staff at the hospital was in tears because they were so grateful to have the help, that somebody answered the call, that somebody accepted the challenge, somebody stepped up to the plate. So we got to decide to some degree, what kind of human beings are we? Am I going to question whether or not the government should have made the essential personnel? That's already done. That's who we are. That's what we do. We should take pride in that. We should wear it as a badge of honor. The question is, individually, as men and women, are we going to step up or are we going to shrink back? Because I'm going to tell you something. Tough times define our character, right? As Emerson said, the circumstances don't make your character. The circumstances reveal your character. So if you've got somebody that says, oh, I don't want to go do it, and listen, if they have a health issue, if they have an elderly, if there's a legitimate reason, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about people with legitimate issues and health concerns, vulnerable people, etc. But if it's just because I don't wanna, then that's a question of character and integrity in my book, right? So I'm just saying that if I got somebody who thinks we shouldn't do it, I got a person who's probably not heeding the call. And my guess is that this probably isn't the first time you're disappointed in that technician, because that's a characteristic of somebody who won't answer the bell, somebody who won't step up to the call, somebody who won't rise to the occasion. That's my personal 2 cents. That is not an EGIA statement, by the way. That is my personal 2 cents. Bruce Malich will probably give a much more eloquent and reasonable answer, but I'm just telling you from an emotional perspective, as a contractor out there who continues to pay my people. I got people at home I'm paying. I had a plumber had to stay home 2 weeks because his wife actually got the virus, and he was home for 2 weeks. He comes back next week. He never missed a paycheck. And he's not a cheap guy. He's our licensed plumber, so he's making a ton of money. And we continue to pay him. Maybe we get it back on the payroll protection plan, maybe we don't. I don't care. Bottom line is, I got his back. And the same technician that's worried about going into a home, that's the same technician that you have his back. The question is, does he have yours? Does he have your customers back, your homeowners back? We got to get out there and answer the bell. We got to answer the call. Just my soapbox for about 2 minutes there.